This street was known as the Colonial Street. You might have seen it in an Animal House, which is this blue house here. On your right-hand side, Leave It to Beaver, The Hardy Boys, Bedtime for Bonzo, TV show The Munsters, Parenthood, even Jimmy Stewart used to live in Eva Longoria's house with his very invisible friend Harvey, the movie Harvey. Let's be honest, we chose Jimmy Stewart in our house. It just sounds much cooler to say it this way. Well, that is a perfect example of just a regular suburban neighborhood. Something we get to see almost every day, but sometimes, just sometimes, our filmmakers do request something a bit more fanciful, a bit more colorful. A perfect example of what I'm talking about is one of the sets of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, directed by Ron Howard. Ron, how was that?
It's challenging, because the logistics were challenging. We had 11 stages occupied at one time on the Universal lot. One of them was just for putting booze into their makeup and everything. So I felt like it was one of those extravaganzas from the 30s or 40s. Sets that were inspired by Dr. Seuss, brought to life, made functional enough that, you know, shoot on them, actors could climb on them, people could flip off them. It makes me so proud that it's become this kind of evergreen. And that everything is full of real ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Moville. Keep in mind, when we were making out the Grinch Stole Christmas, we used enough artificial snow to cover 9 football fields and over 2,000 candy canes. Because what would Christmas be without candy canes? Just another holiday.
Gracie Bradley.
I don't know about you, I really do like the Grinch. I really don't think that he was just a horrible guy. I just honestly do believe that, well, here at our lot, a really tough competition because his next door neighbor, so psychotic. In fact, you know what? Psycho. His next door neighbor was psycho. Oh, no, wait a minute. Is that big? Uh-oh. Hi, everybody. Not a word. Not a word. We don't want him to see us. I think he's up to no good as usual. Shoot, oh no.
No, he's dead.
Uh-oh. Oh, hi Norman. Sorry, just dropped something. Totally wasn't hiding back there. How are you? I'm just taking them, you know, around, showing them. Oh goodness. Oh no. Norman, please don't. Norman, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for dumping you the other night. Come on, man. Are you free on Wednesday? Let's go out again. Just please don't take it out on my guests. Norman, no. No. Norman, you stay away, Norman. Yeah, I told you. And no, I'm not going out with you again. You're a horrible dick, man. You're a psycho. You're a real class psycho. Alright guys, there's a pair of stairs right here. I'm terrified that he might be coming up here. I actually suggest we hide out where my buddy Tom Cruise used to hide out in War of the Worlds. A crash site? Yes, I do believe we're much safer here. It's like lightning, right? 2 planes gonna crash at one site.
Site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
We first began to sit down and talk about War of the Worlds. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in the neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing great. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Yeah, you better listen to Tom Cruise and he tells you what to do. Look at that serious face. Alright, now in case you guys are wondering, and it's perfectly okay, I know you were of this thing, I can read minds. The answer is yes. That is an original 747 that was broken down into 4 pieces specifically for this production. The first 3 parts we brought in through the gates of Universal. The last one, the tail, quite large, so we had to put it down by a giant helicopter. Now all of that cost around $60,000. Not a lot if you think about a production that big, but you know how they always get your shipping and handling? Well, that alone was over $200,000. Now other projects that also shot on that set as is include America's Next Top Model, the Zombie Edition, Also, Allstate shot a lot of their commercials here, proving the necessity for home insurance. Lastly, Nicki Minaj and Rihanna shot their music video called Fly There. What a crash site at all the places. Oh, the irony of it all. Now, I do have to say, we make amazing movies here at Universal, but sometimes it does take more than one take to get to that money shot, and we know just how much we love to watch the process of it. So, yep, you guessed it, it's the Blue Buzz.
Let me tell you something, Paige.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, they're rolling through it. Let's start over.
And with that, we are reaching the end of our tour here today, guys. Now, at every end of the tour, I get really soft. You know, us women love to cry and look at ourselves in the mirror and say, pretty cars are ugly. I'm a really ugly one. So I'm going to try and postpone and say goodbye to as long as I can. There's still one very funny guy that needs to say goodbye to, and that is Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I can't believe it. We've made it to the end of our tour, you guys. How about...
Valentina
And
Kathleen.
weren't they the best?
Aw, thank you,
Hey,
Jimmy.
before we go, I'd like to sing you a little song I made up. I was just 5 years old. It's called Tramtastic. We had a real good time together. Now the ride is done. We saw some crazy cool stuff, and we had a lot of fun. This tram has made its final stop, but don't be sad and blue, 'cause there's still one more thing that I'd like to say to you. Have a tramtastic day. Have a tramtastic night. Watch your step as you exit the tram, and everything will be
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at Universal. I really hope you enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes look at over 200 years of memories and movie making. To our annual pass holders, thank you so much for coming in today. If you're not one, but you would like to be one, make sure you pay a visit to Universal Trading Company located near the main entrance to see how you can upgrade today's pass to an annual pass so you can visit us all year long. The park closes at 10 p.m. today, so if you guys want to see great show, I suggest our #1 rated show, Waterworld Live Sea We're Spectacular. Do you guys have any questions or simply want to come by and say hi? As soon as you arrive to full stop, I'll be right outside the tram on your left. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day here at